Well, I should have shown you, but I've come back. I just pushed past it and I thought I'd give it one more try, and left it overnight, and it did. It turned just another little bit of a turn on it. Yeah. So I've tightened it up again. The one end one, there's that one solid. That ain't going to move the bottom one. But these two, I did get just a smidge of a turn on it. So it is getting flat. So I enjoyed this so much, that key holder that Scout Craftery inspired us to make. I'm going to find the same bit of wood. I'm going to do something similar. That's my key holder one. Because I had these, and they're very unusual, I don't really want to use them. I'm going to make a little display. I've decided I'm going to hold them on by drilling a hole through the middle, look. Then they'll sit, there'll be a fixing through there, holding them in place. Anyway, I thought I'd just show you how I'm, you see the end of the thread? I've learnt a lot doing that. So where the end of the thread comes up, so we know that on this, it's going to sit in the vise like that. We know we can go all the way around to find it, but the end of the thread, where the end of the thread comes up, look, because they'll all be made the same. This is the same, where the end of the thread comes up. See the end, see where the thread ends? Where that's coming up, that'll now go in the vise that way. And then I know exactly where the hole is going to go, because I've made this with the, I've measured that with the caliper before. So I'll do this the same with the caliper, get the punch and smack it in the hole. So hopefully that dot, that punch where the first hole is going to go, because we know we're holding it flat, because it's going to be like this in the drill when I take it over there. And because the thread's coming up, we know that this hole is in pretty much the exact same place as this next hole that I'm going to make, or punch to begin the hole. I'm going to just display these slightly nicer. So why do we like tools, and why do we use them, and all the rest of it? So anyway, let's what are all these tools? Calipers, what are they? You know, measure the outside measurement, measure the inside measurement. But the thing about it, we were using, what were we just using? We were using this, weren't we? So what we can do with the calipers is we can determine a spot wherever you want to put a spot, and it can hold the spot again and again and again and again. So it holds a measurement, the calipers. Lots of different uses, but it holds a measurement for you, as long as you don't twiddle the end, of course. So they're very good, and they're very cheap, and they're always worth putting in. It makes you an accurate, it puts the spot in the same place over and over again. Center punch, you know, for you unconverted, a center punch, it allows you to put a little dot where you want the dot to be, and it helps the drill for when it wants to start its drill hole, because you know you're on a rounded surface there, and when you hit it with the drill will want to slide to one side or the other. It won't center. It will eventually when it grips, but now that's got a center punch hole on it, which I've whacked again. It's, you can, when you put one in, you put a small one, but I've put quite a big one in, so I can come up to there with the drill. The drill will center itself and go down. So it's just an accumulation of lots of tools all the time, and then you've got plenty to do what you want with. So that's why we are all tool mad, because you don't use them that often, but when you do use them, it does half make the job a little bit better. So here's my small choice of punches and chisels and drifts. You know, sometimes you don't want to make a point on the end. Maybe sometimes you want to shove some out. Sometimes you want a big punch, you know, make a big, or you know, chisels. Sometimes you want chisel, whatever you've got. You need, oh, my hand's in the way. You need plenty of choice. You always need the more choice you've got, the more you can do, like something like this. If you wanted to shove a rusted bolt or anything that was stuck, but you wanted to hit it, that's the thing to hit it with. And obviously we've got chisels, bigger ones, smaller ones. You can punch a hole in that one for drifting. Little scroll pins. If you come across a scroll pin, you want to knock it out, it's got the proper end on it. If you want to make a mark, obviously you use a punch, don't you? Yeah, and there's different sorts of chisels. In here, what's in there? Nothing much in there. There's another one down here. I even keep and clean sacrificial bars. Sometimes you need to clobber something with something to save it, or you know. But these punches, all these, always keep these things, because you've then got the option should you want it. If you don't keep these sort of things, which are cheap enough to buy, you pick them up wherever you can, car boot sales. Always keep yourself a good supply of gear, so then you don't get stuck anywhere. A little chisel, this sacrificial bar, being well hammered. But you just never know when you want to try and pry something apart, trying to break a weld or something on something, you know. Yeah. So I always keep them Allen keys in there. Allen keys. I always keep them. Obviously I don't use them very often because they're rusting away. You know. But yeah, so always worth keeping them around, because when you want them, you want them. So this drill's a bit big for what we want, but obviously it's in the drill, I've used it. So then that goes into the used drill drawer. Right? Throw that in there, and then whenever I start a new job, something different, I come around and I get the tin of new drills. I mean, because it's a small one, the big tin holds bigger drills, and the little tin holds smaller drills, loads of them. So I found a bit of wood, put that over the edge, thinner than the nut head, so that's fine, it's not going to get crushed in the vise. When this gets on there, if you just put it in like this and you drill a hole, the bolt will try and twist downwards. If you put it on a piece of wood and over the edge like that, look, and then put it in, so again the bolt crushes, but not the wood underneath. Then when you drill down, the bolt won't do this and make your hole crooked. It holds it flat. So away we go. So line it all up. Almost do a practice run at it. I've got plenty of depth to go. This is only just the beginning of the hole. So let's crack on, shall we? Nice and steady. Let it take its time. Don't rush it. It'll find its own way. Just keep a steady pressure. Only that sort of a pressure. And away you go. You see, we've got a great beginning now. So we'll go up to the size we want. That we'll run this hole through. If we're happy with it, we'll all we have to do then is make the hole bigger. Yeah. Hey George, I'm drilling a hole. In a bolt.
Here comes the rain again.
Here comes the rain again. I'm beginning to drill a hole in a bolt. I'm going to go bigger than that, okay? So anyway, here we are, drilling a hole in a bolt. Bloody rain and stupid arse. I've gonna snap the drill in the hole. So what's new? Oh, you Reggie, you silly arse. Well, I was pushing it too hard and I didn't give it any lubricant. Anyway, don't worry, I'll get it out. I've decided it's coming out, but there's not a hell of a grip. There's a tiny little grip. George, I'm glad you're good and I'm bad. Look, I've got another 3 to go. Well, I thought I was getting somewhere, George. I thought, well, I've got a little bit of a grip. Let me just grip it and see if it'll come out. All I've managed to do is snap the end of it off. Reggie, you're such an idiot. You're such a cowboy. I'm sure, George, this isn't the first time or the last time you've ever seen this. Ooh, now what am I going to do? I don't really want to go through the back of it and shove it out. But maybe that might be the answer. Put an even smaller hole up here and shove it back out. And then come back in this way. If I do a little tiny hole this way and with a nail or something, push it back out. George, what am I going to do? I wish you weren't so far away. So, here we are. No. Drill broke inside. I'm going to come through the back door, but I'm not happy with the spacing. I'm not happy with the spacing one bit. Because, look. That's there. Yeah. You turn it round. I've got to move that hole down a good bit. Yeah, a whole hole down, haven't I? Yeah, if I'm going to come at it from the back door, I'm going to have to, because that's what I'm planning on doing, coming through the back door at it. I'm going to have to bring that down a good bit. I'm using the smallest calipers I've got. Hold on, I'm using the smallest calipers I've got. They are. There we are. So I want to be about there, don't I? So where is that here? Nowhere near. Damn. So I'm going to very slowly approach it through the back door until I think I'm nearly there, or at least it starts making a noise and whatever, and then with a bit of luck I'll punch it through and then go through it with another altogether bigger drill and it'll disappear. Well, that's the plan anyway. So we must be getting close. I can't hear anything. I'm going real gentle. So when I hear a bang or a noise, I know I'm not far. Just keep going nice and gentle. Keep plenty of lubricant on it, which is what we didn't do last time. Let's see how we get on. Can't feel a thing yet. I don't think we were in very far. We must have been in very far. Or is it just going to deflect it? Oh, look at that. It's sinking. It is going. I'm keeping very, very gentle. Because I don't know what it's like when one drill hits another drill. Come on. Still doing it. There's still bits coming out of it. Come on. Tiny bit at a time. Just a very little. Don't tell me I've completely missed it. It's a possibility. I didn't say I wasn't stupid, did I? Come on. Where are you? Right. I'm gonna continue, and I'll make another one when I'm done. Make myself look not good, but better. I survived. Oh, come on! It feels like I've completely. Oh. I'm doing something somewhere. Let's have a look. So, if I tell you something, do you promise not to laugh or take the piss? Huh? Do you promise? I'll only tell you if you promise. Do you promise not to take the piss? Okay. Promise not to take the piss. That's the whole. How the hell can you miss a hole? How the hell can you miss a hole? Well, I did. Anyway, at least we've got one hole in the front. So, you know, that'll look all right. That's all we want. We're through, aren't we? We're through. That's all it takes. We're through. We just need one hole showing. I won't tell if you don't tell. Damn. Or maybe I should only use 4 instead of 5. That's a good possibility, isn't it? So, you know, I could have glued them or whatever, but I am a fan of nuts and bolts, so they have to be bolted. But this is going to be a pretty unique thing because we're going to have 5 bolts. Okay, we're going to have 5 bolts with holes going through them, and one of the bolts doesn't go all the way through, does it? Oh, well, I'll finish that off and put a hole all the way through that one. There's another one, look, with a bolt all the way through. So we'll have 5 bolts, but we'll have 6 holes. How the hell can you miss going through? Anyway, come on, let's carry on the fun. So the nice thing about having plenty of stores, plenty of bits and pieces around you, we're going to decide what was going through there. Well, I did think that might look nice on the head of it. And find the right size to fit in there and make that look. What would that look? Over there like that. But not quite long enough. Now these fit great. These fit straight away. These fit in the hole straight away. Again, it's different but similar. And then these nice chromy end on them. Obviously drill a hole big enough to fit in there. Fix them in with them. They're long enough to reach. But now we've got the light up there. And now we've got the drawers, and we can look through. Although you can just decide, oh, that's plenty long enough. Phillips on the head. Does that look nice? Oh, I don't know. Decision. Where do we get this one from? Put it back where we found it. Tiny one in there, look. So that's the joy of having lots and lots of stuff. It gives you so many choices. You don't have to you don't have to make it out of what you've got, which sometimes you do. You can make it. You can have a choice. Now there's a nice long one. That might look. Let's polish that head up. Let's see if it's the real thing or if it's coated in some way. So let's give that a polishing and see if we can find some more of those that length. So it can go all the way through, and we've got plenty of room behind to play with. So yeah, it's well worth having a little stock of little stuff, so you can make whatever the hell you want, and you don't have to run off to the nearest nut and bolt shop or B&Q or whatever you don't have to run backwards or forwards. The great thing is, with all this stuff around you, you can just have several choices as you go along. That's going to be all right, look. That's going to shine up quite shiny. It's long enough. And this and that going through there, of course, going to look all right. So we've decided we're going to have 5 of these little beauties nicely polished up on the wire brush. They'll be going through there, so all we've got to do is find the right drill and make the right hole, and try not to cock it up this time. So here we are, look. Charlie, don't eat the twigs. Oh, nearly went. The bush is nice and trimmed. This nest is here, but there's a hell of a mess around it. Can I get there, Bobby? No. There's a hell of a mess around it, so I think we're going to get rid of the nest, aren't we? And then discourage them next year, because we're going to discourage them next year because I think they've chased. Do you think they've chased all the little birds away, haven't they? There's some little birds, but this used to be full of little birds. So next year we're going to move them on. All right, Bobby? What? Slow mo. Yeah, so one of the good things is, Debbie's going to film this plastic grass. When you've done something on it, you can just hoover it. Well, you can blow it with a blower, but you can also just hoover it. And we'll see this get cleaned up then. This pretty maintenance free, the garden, really, this plastic grass.
Come on then, do the big one.
The big one?
He's not leaving it to me, mate. I've done all the cutting, he can do the cleaning.
Debbie makes the mess, I clean up.
But put it back on in a minute when you're done.
Hoover it or you blow it. Let's hoover some and blow the other. Let's do a line. You done now, Deb?
Well,
Caught up?
I'm just going to deadhead a couple of plants.
Bits and pieces. You put your sunflowers in.
Oh, well, no, I haven't put my sunflowers in yet.
What did we think? We thought the false grass came when?
I think it's about 6 years.
We think about 6 years. We've had it about 6 years. And we had some on trial here that did really well. But, you know, for the big furry bear running around, it's a bit slippery. That's the only thing is. It's gone a bit flat and it's a bit grippery, slippery. But no, he doesn't run around much. But now it's this false grass has been really good. It don't take long to clean up, and
Not that you don't get no muddy paws in the house, do you?
You don't get muddy paws in the house. You don't have to come every month nearly in the summer to cut the grass. You don't get no divots. Yeah, in the summer when the grass is growing, you have time off, you have to mow it, don't you? It's been great. It's been really great. Best thing we ever did for the garden. Best thing we ever did with the garden, with a small garden like this, you know, was convert to the plastic grass. It's well manageable for us, and having Charlie around, it's done really good. What are you doing, Charlie Bear?
Some down here.
So we've trimmed that now, yeah. We've trimmed that back. So all good. All is sunflower. Is that a sunflower?
That's a red sunflower.
What's a red sunflower there? We've planted. Remember we had a big one last year.
Put them in yet.
Oh, she's not put them in yet.
I've got 3 to go in.
And these are the tubs. There's one going to be there, sunflower. There's 3 to go in.
5 foot tall now.
Yeah. So there's some in there. This is the green one. This one's coming, but this is only a miniature sunflower.
Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 in there.
5 or 6 in there. What's this one?
Sunflower.
That's a red sunflower. So, coming on, not too bad. The garden's doing nicely.